Hey guys, this is Precious Choices. I post fashion related content, and today I'm going to talk about tips I would give to people who are just getting into fashion and trying to elevate their style. Before I start, I'm just going to let you know I do have a sheet of paper with some of the notes that I have down. So if you do see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes. Hopefully you can get some tips out of this. So I'll just get started straight away. Okay, so for the first tip, I cannot stress enough, try the clothes on. So this is for when you're either at the shop or if you're online shopping. So if you're at the shop, a thing I'll do all the time is I'll see something that I really like, you get attached to the item already. Like I used to always place the shirt like over me, and I think, okay, it roughly fits me. I end up buying the clothes, especially if it's at a thrift shop where you can't return stuff. I end up buying the clothes, I'll get home and I'll actually try it on, and I realize the dimensions might be a bit too tight in the shoulder. It doesn't actually fit me as long as I want it to fit me. So whether or not you really like the design of it, whether or not you like the brand, the fit is probably one of the most important things. So if it doesn't fit you nice, don't get the item. If you're online buying, so especially when it comes to Boohoo, man, ASOS, you can always return the item. So one thing that you shouldn't do is buy the item, try it on, and if it doesn't fit you the way you want it, you still end up settling. There's no point settling when it comes to these type of stuff because you'll always find the item that fits you better. So return it and then wait until the next time you can actually find something that suits you a lot better than that actual item. Moving on to the second tip, and this has helped me out so much, and it's something I didn't realize I wasn't actually doing. I wasn't actually looking at everything I was wearing in the mirror. I know it can sound like very foolish, but I feel like a lot of people actually do that. A lot of people see the items in the closet and they're like, that can go together, and they end up wearing it and not actually looking at themselves exactly before they leave the house. So one thing I always did is I'll go to the bathroom and have a short mirror. I'd look at it roughly and I'll see roughly what it looks like, and I'd end up just leaving the house and thinking it's all right. Buy a full length mirror. If you can. I know it costs a little bit, it can cost £20 sometimes, maybe a little bit more if you want a really nice mirror, but you can find full length mirrors that aren't actually so expensive. Having a full length mirror helps you so much more for obvious reasons. You can see your whole outfit at one time. The top half of the outfit can look amazing, and it doesn't mean the bottom half actually looks as proportionate and nice as it should. So I definitely realized I was imagining what the outfit would look like with the items on the bed or with the items on me, and just looking down at myself without actually seeing exactly what it looked like from somebody else's perspective. So trends. So one thing I'm going to say is I'm not going to be that person that says, don't get any item that fits a trend, don't get anything, because stay away from those items because, it's just a trend and it's just going to go out of phase very quickly. I'm not going to be that person because I know I do buy items sometimes because it is in a trend at a time. So one thing I can say is that you need to be careful not to fall into a trap of buying items just because it is in a trend. I kind of think about it in the big picture. Will I be able to wear it in a year's time? Will I be able to wear it in 2 years' time and wear it confidently because it looks nice with the things that I have and because I like it on me, rather than just wearing it because other people think it's a trendy cool item to wear at the time. Don't fall into the trap of over consuming just because certain items fit a trend. Don't buy an item just because it looks nice. Think about so many other things. So one thing I always used to do is I'd buy an item, I think it looks nice on me at the time, I'd be like, yeah, let me get it. Then I'll go home, then I'd realize, wait, like there's nothing in my closet at the time I can even style it with. A lot of people buy items and they buy tops, they buy hoodies that they have just because it looks nice, and they realize they actually aren't able to style it with anything they have in the closet because it doesn't go cohesively with the rest of your wardrobe. So when you're actually at the shop, think about it. What other items am I going to be able to wear this thing with? Because you need to think about using your items as much as you can rather than just using it for one outfit or one day. Think about, are you able to actually recycle it into all your outfits? One tip I can give, which I definitely think applies to younger guys a lot more, is that when you're coming out of college, when you're coming out of high school, you kind of see what other guys are wearing. And even though you kind of want to have your own fashion sense, inevitably those type of things influence what you wear. So you want to get out of your comfort zone as much as you can. As you are developing your style, as you're trying to get used to what type of things you actually like wearing, it's nice to get out of your comfort zone. It doesn't mean you have to wear the most outrageous things, it doesn't mean you have to, wear things that you don't like. It just means that if you do like something or you like a style, don't feel like you can't wear it just because, your friends or, other people in your school aren't wearing the same thing. For me, when it came to wearing certain things, like I really like these pink Vans that I had. Sometimes you could get a little bit nervous to wear around people, that you feel might judge it. So I would say get out your comfort zone. For a lot of people, it comes to turtlenecks, when it comes to tucking in your shirts, when it comes to long trench coats. You don't see a lot of younger guys, or you don't see a lot of people who are just getting into their fashion sense wearing those type of things. Not because they don't think it looks nice, but oftentimes because other people their age or other friends that they see aren't wearing those type of things, or they may have a certain perspective about people who wear those sort of things or have that type of style. Thank you so much for sticking till the end of the video. I really appreciate that. Please like, comment, give any feedback you can on the sort of video I'm doing or any videos that you want in the future. Check out my other videos on this channel. Also check out my TikTok at Precious Choices, my Instagram at Precious Choices, as I will be posting more fashion related content in the near future. And I hope you have a lovely day.